Hey everybody, playing Mafia the Old Country and working on performing all special actions 5 times with each knife. The best place to do this for me was in Chapter 5 when Enzo has to infiltrate the villa. There is a checkpoint just before the infiltration where a knife box sits. Now this achievement is actually quite easy. The description is a little misleading. If we look at the knives in the box, they're divided up into 3 categories. Each category has knives with the same special action, and under durability you can see what the special action is for each knife. But what makes this achievement description particularly misleading is that you don't need to complete the special action for every single knife in this list. You just simply need to complete the special action for one knife from each category in this list. And more than just that, the third category of knives down there, the stiletto, does not have a combat action as a special action, so you don't even need to complete those at all. We just need to focus on one knife from the top 2 categories of knives. So we're going to do the first one here, and in the first category, all of these knives, if you look over in the right hand corner there, you can see this knife has a throw takedown ability. We need to complete the throw takedown with one of these knives in this category 5 different times. It's also important to note here that using the special action for these knives will reduce the sharpness of the knife. So you can see the sharpness slots underneath your knife. It will use one of those slots. So if you need more, just loot the guys that you take out along the way. That should increase your knife's sharpness and give you those sharpness slots back so that you can continue to use the special actions with these knives. When it comes to the throwing knife, you do not need to be in combat for this. You can be in combat. You can absolutely use the special action of the throwing knife in combat, but you can also use it in stealth. So either way, it's very versatile. You will need to retrieve the knife after throwing it. So we're going to throw it at 5 guys throughout this process, and we're going to have to go touch those gentlemen and retrieve the knife, and then we can loot the bodies at the same time if you're low on sharpness. There's no action to be performed here. You can see the icon of the knife on the guy that you just threw it at. All you simply need to do is run across them or just get close enough to them. It will automatically retrieve the knife. You may already have some sharpening stones on you as well, so just bear in mind you will need to keep those slots full as you start to complete these. I actually end up running out of sharpness for the last guy, but again, you have to go collect the knife. So ran over there, picked that up. There are 2 more that I need. So there are 2 guys over in this section that I'm already aware of. We took that guy out, but now I'm out of sharpness for my knife. I retrieved the knife and you can see that my slots are empty there. So I am going to go have to find a body to loot and try to stay alive while doing so. So I run around here to this side. We're going to loot this body from this guy that we took out just recently. We're going to grab some sharpness tools. We're going to sharpen our knife. Then we're going to run around and take out this 5th guy here. And that's going to be all that we need to do for the first category of knives. Once you've completed 5 throwing knife takedowns, we can press start, go over to options, restart from the last checkpoint, and that's going to put us right back here in front of this knife box. We're going to select the first knife in the second category here. We're going to perform 5 combat takedowns with this knife. So what combat takedowns are while you're in combat. So this is not sneaking up behind enemies and taking them down. You have to actually be in combat. You can run up to enemies and then take them down with this knife's special action ability. So again, you're throwing a knife special action 5 times with one of the knives from the first category. Take a knife from the second category and perform 5 combat takedowns. But that's all there is to this one. You basically just need to complete 10 special action takedowns in total, 5 special takedowns with the throwing knives, and 5 special takedowns with a combat takedown knife. Make sure you're in combat when you take them down. I'm going to let the rest of this play out so you can see the actual achievement pop and the rest of the takedowns with this second knife. But hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.
Here you go!